Things haven't really been going well since Mark Zuckerberg renamed his company Meta last year. Since then, Meta has committed billions of dollars and tens of thousands of workers to making Mr. Zuckerberg's vision a reality. But Meta's efforts to build a metaverse have had a rocky start. Many strategy changes that seem to be based more on Mr. Zuckerberg's whims rather than a well-defined plan have been criticized by some Meta workers. A senior official at Meta complained that the amount of money the company had spent on unproven projects made him sick to his stomach, as Meta executives have butted heads over the company's metaverse strategy. But perhaps there's good news now, as the company has announced a new Meta Quest Pro VR headset, and it looks to be the real deal. Today we'll be showing you everything that we know about the Meta Quest Pro VR headset. Hello and welcome to Tech Kaiju. Here we discuss the latest tech gadgets and inventions. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you ever have any questions, concerns or opinions about the video, don't be shy, just leave a comment down below. Now let's get into the video. To start with, Meta's new VR headset costs $1,500. Yeah, you heard that correctly, $1,500. Now that's a whole lot of money to spend on a VR headset. This may come as a surprise to anyone who has spent $300 to $400 on the Meta Quest 2 as an entry ticket to the metaverse. With this ridiculous price, they're beginning to make us feel like the metaverse is meant only for the rich. However, the amazing specs on this device more than justifies its hefty price tag. The fit is the first thing that you'll notice about the Meta Quest Pro. Even after 8 years, Meta's virtual reality headsets are still large and heavy. The Quest Pro, however, will comfortably fit around your head, with its battery relocated to the back mount and its electronics reduced to a lightweight layer over the face. Though it's larger than your average pair of glasses or even a ski mask, it is a significant step forward for the world's largest VR headset manufacturer. It combines eye tracking with a high-resolution color video feed that blurs the line between augmented reality and virtual reality. The Quest Pro, in theory, sets Meta up to enter the professional-focused VR market, which has thus far been an afterthought for the Quest. Zuckerberg told The Verge and a small group of reporters during a recent demo at the company's research division in Redmond, Washington, that this is the highest-end VR device for enthusiasts, a prosumer, the sort of people who are trying to get work done. We also expect Meta to continue selling the Quest 2, putting the Quest Pro in a separate high-end category. The Quest Pro changes the way that Meta previously allowed businesses like HTC, Varjo and Valve to dominate the upper end of VR. The headset has improved the internal specifications of the Meta Quest 2. It has a Snapdragon XR2 Plus processor instead of a Quest 2's XR2, 12GB of RAM instead of the 6GB, and 256GB of storage as opposed to 128GB and 256GB variants. It is far more balanced while weighing 722 grams as opposed to the Quest 2's 503 grams. Its screens have a decent 1800 by 1920 pixels per eye, a maximum refresh rate of 90Hz, and new display technology that, according to Meta, has a contrast ratio that is 75% higher than the Quest 2's. Specific features of other headsets, such as the incredibly high-definition screen of the wired Varjo headset, surpass those of the Quest Pro. However, the mix of improved basic specifications and unique additional features causes it to leave the Quest 2's strictly mid-range comfort zone. The Quest Pro showcases both some peculiar new functionality and Meta Reality Labs' customarily meticulous industrial design. You can adjust the amount of light that the headset lets in. By default, you'll have minimal peripheral vision and a lot of space beneath your eyes, but you can wear magnetic blinders on each side of your face or a similarly magnetic full facial ring for greater VR immersion. Additionally, Meta has upgraded its outdated touch controllers with a new style. The Quest Pro and its controller share the same layout and are backwards compatible with all Quest 2 titles. You can buy a set of these new controllers for $299 and use them with the Quest 2 as well. But there is no longer a substantial ring of LEDs on them. Instead, you'll find a set of tracking cameras that face outward, identical to the ones in the headset itself, similar to Magic Leap's latest controllers. This guarantees that even if they move out of the camera's field of view, they will still be tracked. You can even hold them upside down, replace the wrist strap at the bottom with a tiny stylus nub, and place them against a hard surface to draw in VR with the resistance of a real wall or table. The Quest Pro brings back a popular feature from Meta's original Oculus Rift, free sliding lenses that can be adjusted to match the length between your eyes, aka your interpupillary distance, or IPD. It's less handy than the Rift in that you have to reach in and slide the lenses themselves to focus rather than using a lever at the bottom, but it's accompanied by a digital scale that tells you the precise IPD. The most significant difference is that the Meta Quest Pro is a mixed reality or MR headset rather than a VR-only device. Unlike the Quest 2, which forms a seal around your eye and completely blocks out the outside world, the front cushioning of the Quest Pro is meant to allow you to see out the sides and bottom of the headset while wearing it. This is ideal for augmented reality experiences. While wearing the headset, your vision of the actual world gives you the context and a sense of continuity, which helps the company sell its virtual creations as real. Another significant difference you will undoubtedly see if you buy the device is the color pass-through feature, which was used to fantastic effect in all of the games and demos available. While wearing the headset and playing a mixed reality game, you'll be able to view the real world around you in full color rather than black and white, as with the Quest 2. It's not quite as vivid and staring out the window without a headset, but it's still fairly remarkable. However, not everything is an upgrade. The Quest 2 can deliver 120Hz, but the display's refresh rate is currently limited to 90Hz, which will soon be the default for the older headset. When asked whether the Meta Quest Pro will eventually support a refresh rate of 120Hz, Meta only said that the display is not optimized for such high speeds. While 90Hz is sufficient as the minimum refresh rate required by a headset to shield the majority of users from motion sickness, it would have been wonderful if Meta's premium product had allowed customers to select higher frame rates. The battery life of the Meta Quest Pro will be one of the main issues for most users. One journalist audibly exclaimed "oof" during the briefing when they heard that Meta's estimate that the headset will last for 1.5 to 2 hours between charges. To put the Quest 2's battery life in perspective, it lasts for about 2 to 3 hours, and the optional Elite strap with battery add-on increases that to about 4. We would have expected the Quest Pro's battery life to be on par with that of the Quest 2, given that it costs nearly 4 times as much as the Quest 2 and around 3 times as much as the Quest 2 plus the battery upgrade. So yeah, Meta needs to do better there. Even though Meta dreams of a billion-person metaverse that feels like the future of computers, current VR headsets have their limitations and block out the outside world. The ultimate goal is to create commonplace AR glasses, but in the meantime, the Quest Pro acts as a bridge to start integrating AR into Meta headsets while still retaining VR. However, this $1,500 gadget isn't going to attract more common people. Instead, it aims to take over the business and research markets, which have, up until now, been dominated by firms like HTC, Microsoft and Magic Leap. So what do you think about the new Quest Pro VR headset? Let us know down in the comment section.